Hello, welcome back. My name is Marco from Water Dragon Arts. Today I want to show you a little video about a Qigong exercise that is meant to open the chest and stimulate the lungs. I took this video from my Qigong and Taijiquan online academy and I put it in a nice portion for you that you can follow along at home. If you would like to know or watch more of these kind of videos, basically me sharing different fundamental Qigong exercises, but also things about Taijiquan, then just subscribe to this channel and maybe like the video, and I will know that it makes sense for me to continue doing this, that you guys are enjoying this and actually gain a benefit from these kind of videos. Okay, so lots of people carry chronic tension in the area of the chest, upper back as well. The upper half of the torso in general usually carries lots of chronic tension. Now in Qigong, we are not just randomly moving the hands from side to side. There's always a meaning behind different movement sequences and arm and hand positions. Now, when we say we want to open the chest, lots of people think about stretching. And in a way that's right, but we're not just doing some random stretching exercises to open up the tissues in the chest, because then we would just work on the level of the muscles, the superficial muscles. We want to reach a lot deeper. Okay, now I'm going to explain a little bit more to you what this even means, how we can reach the deeper regions of the body, and then we will do this exercise together. So if we stretch, we sort of engage the muscles to a certain degree in order to stretch effectively. But if we release all the muscle tension, all the engagement of the muscles, then we will actually reach a deeper part of the body. We're going to stretch some of the fascia, some of the connective tissues. The way you can think of it is that if your muscles are really tight and you're stretching them, of course you're going to feel a deep stretch in the body, right? Because the muscles are slightly engaged and you're having this resistance that makes you feel a certain way. Now, if you actively relax the large muscles in the body, if you then stretch, then it's going to be a lot softer. And what happens is that the muscles will basically release all the connective tissues and fascia that are in between them, that they would trap between each muscle fiber otherwise. Okay, so we're releasing the muscles of the body, especially in the chest area, to basically take them out of the equation and then being able to slightly stretch the fascia and some other connective tissues. So we're basically getting a little bit deeper into the area because it's simple to stretch the chest, right? In order for us to gain more flexibility, all we need to do is some good stretches of the chest cavity and then gross tension will be gone. But this exercise is supposed to target even deeper areas, go past the muscles, okay? It's a very simple exercise. In fact, we're coming into our Wuji stance again. Taking some time just to adjust the body. Quickly just scan from top to bottom and just relax all the gross tension that you can feel in the body. Just let it all go, empty the chest, bring the pelvis down, release the pelvis. From this position, and I'm going to show it to you in a very slow way first, we're in the lower position of the quad. We're rising up and we're bringing the hands up. As we're bringing them up to about here, about chest height, we're going to open the arms to the side this time, not like we did in the previous one where we just brought them up. We're bringing the arms to the side here, up to about here. Now I'm still having this sphere shape in front of my body. You see, my palms are actually slightly facing up right now, but I'm still having that curve here in front of my chest. Now, what you don't want to do is you want to bring the arms back past a certain point. Okay, so when I bring the hands up, open them, I just want to bring them to about here. If I push them too far, now I'm actually going to engage my muscles again. Now I'm actually superficially stretching the muscles in the chest and the shoulder arm area here. But I don't want to do that, right? So I just want to go as far as I can until I feel like the stretch is going to be more in the muscle tissue and less in all the smaller connective tissues of the body. All right? And it's important here that you don't keep the palms down, but that you turn them up a fair bit, not completely. This will just make it awkward and create tension in the elbows and other regions. But maybe like this, 45 degrees, I would say. There's not a particular number, you will feel it in your body. Once you go further, it will feel awkward and you want to be in that position that still feels very natural to you. After that, you're going to bring the palms down. Now you're actually bringing them down and relax the hands alongside the body and you sink down. When I say relax the hands, I mean you don't want to create a strong engagement and push the hands down, but you just want to let them become heavy and let gravity basically bring them down. Once you're here at about hip level, you turn them back forward. Now palms are facing towards the body for a slight movement. You're bending the wrist a little bit and you're moving them back up. You're coming to about chest height and you open them up to the side. You're turning the palms down as you sit into the qua. Okay, here bring the hands in front of your body. Again, moving up. Hands open up. In the upper position of the qua. Right now, your center of mass, your center of gravity is in the chest, okay? Because I'm not in the lower position of the qua, I'm up here. And, well, ultimately my hands are at this level, right? So ultimately my center of gravity is in the chest too, at the same level that the hands are. And then you turn them down, sink again. Just let them become heavy. To the front, bring them up. Kind of like in Tai Chi, you might know this movement. Open them up. Palms are pointing to the sky, slightly forward. Turn them down. Sit into the qua. Now, when you bring the palms up like this, take some time and focus on your shoulder blades. Make sure that you keep the shoulder blades relaxed down at all times. Okay, this movement of bringing the hands up is almost automatically, you don't have to use any muscle power. You're just rising, you keep the shoulder blades down. And then when you're up, you open them up. Okay, you can actually go up, open them here and still rise a little bit, that's okay. So basically the movement finishes here and then goes down again. So keep the shoulders relaxed and down at all times. Open up and sit into the qua. Relax. Here, I'm in the lower position of my qua. Okay, so the movement of the qua has ended here. And when I begin to inhale, bring the palms up again, I start rising up as well. Upper position of the qua is here. I open the chest. I turn the palms down, let them sink beside my body. At about hip level, they come to the front. breathe completely natural. This movement will be a little bit slower or a little bit faster, completely depending on your breath. So if you're breathing deep and long, then the movement will be quite slow. And when you're going a little bit faster, when your breath is a little bit shallow or a little bit shorter, then the movement might be a little bit faster. Okay, you don't want to do it too fast. You want to cultivate a calm and gentle, deep breath, of course. But don't get too concerned when it's a little bit slower, a little bit shallower, or very deep. Okay? As the quality of your breath is going to improve through the other Qigong exercises and also through this one, you will automatically change the breath. Now, I want you to coordinate again, as you know from the previous lesson, coordinate the movement of the core with the hands and coordinate the movement of the core and the hands with the breath. One element is still missing, you probably guessed it already, and that's the mental presence. You might be wondering, what do I have to do with my attention? Where is my focus? Where is my E? If you come up, here your E wants to be in the chest cavity. We begin, and it's easiest to begin with the area right here. You will feel when you bring the arms back that first this area here will gently stretch across the chest from the side here. As you will work through this program, dissolve more and more tension, you will feel how the tissues are slightly engaged, slightly stretched in the entire chest cavity. And the ultimate goal is to absorb the mind in the chest cavity and just feel the opening of the chest. And then bring the hands down, center of mass to the lower dantian, center of mass into the chest. Use the breath to open the chest. So right now I still have always made a little break here. What you want to do is you want to find that smooth transition to go down, okay? So from now on, I want you to just bring the arms up, out, and down. Okay, you don't want to break the energy, you want to keep that flow smoothly. Don't forget that when you're rising up, you're leading from the crown of the head. And when you're going down, then you're leading that movement from the pelvis that's being released down. Okay, and when you finish, you come back into your Wuji posture.